Hi, Michelle here, Thrifting 101. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. Glad you're stopping in. I have a thrift haul here for you tonight. But first, I wanted to let everybody know that I won a 100 subscriber giveaway. And I want to show you what I got. And we're going to start with that. Giveaway. It was the first giveaway I've ever won, and I want to show you what I won. And this was what he was offering, as it's just adorable, but I didn't really have any use for it. It's a plush toy. It's the Man, and it's advertising piece for Fleet. I said, okay, and he said, well, you can pick anything you want out of my store. He's got a great eBay and Etsy store for up to $10. So I did some looking around. I said I didn't really need the Fleet Enema guy. And I did find some German glass ornaments that I fell in love with. So he sent me the glass ornaments. Here's one of them. He sent me way too much stuff. I was expecting 2 glass ornaments. So there's one. And let's see. Sorry about that. I just don't want to break them. They're still in their bags. Here's 2. You know how much I love my vintage hand-blown glass ornaments. And what else do we have in here? He sent this great folk art bell, which I just love. And there's more, guys. There's more. What do we got here? Oh, another bell. My tree's going to be all set next year. And what else do we have? He sent me a lot of keepsake ornaments. I was just so surprised when I opened up the box and saw everything. So I have, let's see what we got here. A little keepsake ornament here. And this one right here. And I kept coming and coming. I was opening the box and said, oh my goodness, I couldn't believe there was more. And there is more. Hold on. He sent me this really cool t-shirt. And I believe there is one more item. It's another keepsake ornament. And wait, I feel one more thing in here. And boy, oh boy, oh. Another ornament. So I want to thank you so much, Commonwealth Picker, and I'm going to leave everybody a link to his video. You're going to love it. He's adorable. His kids are in it. They're adorable. His wife too. So thank you again, and now we'll get on to what I got here. I was at the local Goodwill, and I saw these gorgeous cups and saucers. They were each wrapped individually, marked $1.99, and I turned them over and saw what they were. They're Noritake Shandon pattern with the gold trim. They also came in a platinum trim, and they're produced between 1988 and 2009, and I grabbed them real quick because they're in perfect condition and they're really good sellers. They're very high quality china. I then found 6 bowls. I paid kind of a lot of money for them, but they're just beautiful. They are a white on white in the Imperial Baroque kind of design here, and that just Imperial Baroque dates back to arts and music and architecture back in the 1700s or the 17th centuries. Anyways, I bought 6 of those, and I bought all of these, and then I saw the serving pieces. I've got a covered sugar bowl here. I paid $1.99 for it. $1.99 for the creamer. And the gravy boat I was really excited to find, and I only paid $3 for that. So I grabbed all this, and I'm standing there. I usually put my cart off to the side because it's really hard to get 2 carts down the Goodwill there. It's very crowded. And a woman came over to me and she pointed to my cart. I said, oh, I'm sorry, is it in your way? She said, no, grab your cart and follow me. So okay. So I followed her down another aisle, and she pointed to so much more of this china that I grabbed it all, even though it was really expensive. I took a chance and picked it up. And then a while later, I ran into her again, and she said, you forgot the dinner plates. So what it boils down to, I actually have these 3 serving pieces right here, and I think I'm gonna set them up into a I have 12 settings right here, 5-piece place settings, and I think I'm gonna sell the bowls. I have 12 of those also in different lots, and I'll probably sell this 5-piece setting right here for $32 a set, which is really not a bad price. I paid about $78 for everything, so it was kind of a big investment for me. I think I'm gonna ask about $75 for these 3 pieces right here. And the bowls I'm going to break up in sets of 4 for lots of them. And I'm gonna ask $60 for them. And I don't think I'll have any problem getting them. They seem to be really good sellers. It's very beautiful, high quality china, and I'll be sure and let you know. The Noritake set of Shandon is going to include 1 cup and saucer. And I'm going to, I have the bread plates. You can see how beautiful they are. And this is a raised pattern right here, the white on white floral. I have the salad or lunch plate and the dinner plate. They're selling on replacements.com. I know this means nothing, but sometimes I just like to let you know, for about $70 for this place setting right here alone. I was actually originally gonna add the bowls to the place setting and make it a 6-piece, but I just think it's gonna be so much easier to ship it this way, and I'm just gonna sell the bowls by themselves. Found some restaurant china here. It's Homer Laughlin Best China, and you can see right here FFB1, and I believe this one says FFB1 too. That dates the these plates to 1991, and the BFF is 1991, and the B is the quarter, so it's the 2nd quarter of the year, and they're just gorgeous. I've had them before, excuse me, and I haven't been able to find them. I think I have some more here someplace. The pattern is called Greenbrier, and other companies also made them. They were made for the Greenbrier Hotel and Resort in West Virginia, and they were designed by Dorothy Draper. She was well known back in the day for her interior work. She was an interior designer from 1925 to about 1960, when she actually won an award for the most influential tastemaker in the USA. They have a beautiful hibiscus flower there. They came in other different color rims. This happens to be my favorite right here. And I think I'm gonna ask about $20 for the 2 plates. Picked up this beautiful plate, gorgeous condition. It's restaurant ware, Syracuse. The back stamp dates it to 1982. Well, that's when they started using this back stamp. But this pattern is called Strawberry Hill in the Essex shape. That's the shape right here. And it dates to about 1980, early 1980s, this pattern. It was in the feature plate line. They made lots of different designs in what they called their feature plate line. This would have a pattern, the bread and butter or the salad plate, and an underplate might be just a single color. They made a bunch of different styles in them. Anyway, I think I'm gonna ask about $5 just for this little plate alone. I had picked up some bowls and some plates, I think, a while ago. They're not marked. In this pattern at the Enjoy Thrift store, I waited. I saw they brought out 3 more bowls. I waited a little bit and they did go on sale. So I paid 50 cents a piece for them. And I actually sold them before I ever had them listed, which I think probably will be the case again. The pattern is great. They're just in great shape. When I listed them last time, I listed them as SCIO Pottery 1963 in the provincial pattern. And I have to make a semi-correction. Half of it was the SCIO provincial pattern, but when I did a little more looking these up, I found out that these are actually Smith Taylor Smith 1960s in the Summer Morn pattern. So I had a mixed lot the last time. I have 3 berry bowls here. I paid $1.25 for them. And if I ever do list them, if it gets that far, I'm gonna ask about $15 for them. This up for $2. It was imported by Norcrest out of Japan. That's where it's made. It's a hand-decorated Cardinal figurine. It's porcelain or ceramic. He's in really nice shape. You can see I'm turning him around slowly. There's little bits of paint missing here and there, but that kind of adds to the charm because this is mid-century, so it dates back a while, and it does still have its hand-decorated, right there, logo or sign on it. I'm going to ask about $15 for him. In my last video, I found at the Goodwill a whole bunch of this beautiful Toshiro Shoten, Japan, actually Tokyo, Japan, lusterware. And you see that elephant ear right there? It's upside down. The elephant ear logo dates at to pre-1954. That's when the company closed down. And you can see I got 4 of them. They're all hand-painted. I date these to probably the late 30s or sometime in the 40s. They're beautiful. Beautiful pattern. This one's a little faded, but it's still, everything is right there. I didn't get around to listing the other lusterware that goes with this yet, so I'm not sure if I'm going to add that in or maybe sell these by themselves. I think I could get about $20 for them. I did pay $3.99 for them. Paid $2 for both pieces. They're not marked. It just says Japan. I have a feeling that they're left in because I did pick up one very similar to it before. It's a bowl set, the pitcher and the small bowl set. It's hand painted. I believe that's a chickadee. I'm not really good with my birds, but I'm going with chickadee. It is in wonderful condition. And I'm going to ask, I paid $2 for it, probably around $15 for it. I found this set of Pyrex nesting bowls. It's only missing one. I found it in Joy, and I kind of paid out for it a little bit. I paid $12 for the 3 of them, but I do not see them out there often. I've only found them once before. The pattern is simply called PYR 30. A lot of people refer to them as festive. I see other people referring to them as friendship because they kind of look like the friendship pattern, and maybe they go, they would coordinate with the friendship pattern, but that's not what they are. These are 1980s. You can see right here, this is the 11-inch. It's actually 11.5, but they call it the 11-inch bowl. It's the largest. You can see what great shape it's in. Next I have the 9-inch bowl. They look perfect. I don't see any scratches or anything on them. They almost look like they haven't been used. So I have the 11, and I have the 9.5. And I have the 8.5. So I'm just missing the 7.5. This one also, great condition, appear to be unused. I am going to ask probably around $30 plus shipping. They're very heavy. Shipping's gonna probably be around 9 pounds. Picked up 4 punch cups. They are in the Whitehall Ruby Flash Crystal pattern by Colony. They are all in perfect shape. You can see right here the flash or the stain kind of has, if you can tell, maybe a little gold glow to it. That's because the ruby stains, they did add a little gold oxide to them. They first started producing the Whitehall pattern in the mid-50s. They come in tons and tons of different colors. You've probably seen them out there everywhere. I happen to like the Ruby Flash. Whitehall Colony, Indiana. You might hear Indiana Colony. They were all bought out by Lancaster Company. Indiana Glass was in 1957, and then Colony in 1962. I think back a little later on, maybe in the late 70s or early 80s, they also picked up the Fostoria Company. I'm gonna ask about $8 for these 4 cups. Picked up this very cool mid-century tumbler for 50 cents at the Enjoy store. You can see it's signed right here. MDia. I did a lot of research on MDia. Not a lot of stuff came up actually, but I'm assuming that that's the designer. And although it's not marked on the bottom, I believe it's Libby because all the other MDia pieces that I found were done by Libby. It's wonderful. It's in perfect condition. It's frosted, and the gold you can just see is glowing away. So I figured it might make a good replacement glass for somebody who collects this pattern. I don't see a lot of them out there. As a matter of fact, I only saw one other person on any selling site selling them. They don't have a name, at least they didn't know a name, and I couldn't find the name either. I'm thinking $5 as a replacement glass. Saw these at the Enjoy thrift store. Actually, they've been there for a while. They finally went on sale. I paid, there's 8 of them here. They're all in great shape. I paid $3 for all of them. Rigo restaurant wear, that's the pattern number right there. This logo dates it to the 1980s and then onward from there. They're in great condition. They're really pretty plates. I'm gonna break them up into 2 sets of 4 and ask $15 a set. Rigo restaurant wear. Rigo actually stands for the owner's names, which is Robert and Eugene Goldberg. Hope you liked my haul. I'm going to leave a link to Commonwealth Picker. He said that it was a 100 subscriber giveaway and that he was going to do another one when he got to 200. And I checked and he's really close, so go subscribe to his channel. Maybe you win the next giveaway. And I wanted to mention that I'm going to be showing, I got a great gift from Robin in Texas I want to show you on my next video. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Most importantly, leave me a comment. I picked this up at a consignment shop for $5 the other day at a sidewalk sale. Have a great night. We'll see you soon. Bye. At the end of the video, not a link.
Baroque?
Baroque. Like I was Baroque when I checked out at the store. It's the style. To 1909. That's not right.